Japan is a nation that has influenced the world in so many ways, be it their food, their technology, or their contributions to popular culture, like video games. For many of us, the music of video games played more in our households growing up than any other form of music at the time. Yet for most of us, the composers behind these timeless melodies remain faceless. Diggin' in the Carts is about unearthing the men and women who inspired an entire generation while arguably creating Japan's biggest musical export to the world.
Everybody's like touched, like Pac-Man. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. If it's not here, I know exactly where it's at.
The Pac-Man, that intro, the beginning, just reminds me of desperately wanting to save up enough 20-cent pieces to be able to play it at the fish and chip shop, or the Spacey's parlour, as we call it in New Zealand.
Getting close.
That 8-bit thing is a bit like a virus that's infected. It's gone from this little world of 8-bit computer games and spread out to infect so many different genres, whether it be hip-hop, dubstep, grime, techno, now footwork as well.
Probably without all of us hip-hop kids knowing that definitely that 8-bit, 16-bit music somehow, some way influenced all of us, because we all played video games. You had to play video games back then. It was no joke.
Early Nintendo was sick. The electronic sound of it, the rhythms of it, it had a lot of rhythms, the drums, you know what I'm saying? Even the drums were ill in there. Like,
they were really smart with the kinds of loops that they made because they knew you were going to listen to them for hours and hours and hours.
Back in the day, you know, Konami were putting stuff out like Contra that had DPCM drum samples that, like, cut so hard.
Obviously, the most notorious cheat code of all time comes from Contra, and the music was pretty arpeggiated, like a lot of beats and stuff, like really rhythmic. It's just like really syncopated pattern.
Contra? I mean, come on, the illest. It's too ill. You know what I'm saying? Action, get you hyped up. Super Mario was laid back with bass lines and like, kind of like a tropic type thing. You see the, you know, and then you go to Contra, you're in the jungle and it's like, it's like real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Street Fighter. Oh.
Round one, Alex, boom. Alex, boom.
The first time I actually saw Street Fighter 2, I used to see the older boys playing it, like banging it out. That was the thing to do, like after school, before school, lunch break, whatever. People were around there just rinsing out.
Street Fighter 2 was so big in my area. There was one in the newsagent, one in the video shop, one in the doner kebab shop. They were just everywhere.
So many quarters. So many quarters.
And it was always like, you would always try and steal like 30p, like, you know, oh, Mum, give me like, you know, what change have you got? You know, that kind of thing. Run over to the shop, have one play, lose, go back home, ask for more money.
Music in Street Fighter 2 was a big enough influence to make me want to sample it. In my archive, basically, with people that have been into me from early, that's one of their favourite songs. Before I made it onto the TV, before anything like that, when I was just making instrumentals, Street Fighter was a big influence.
And all the sound effects as well, the sound effects. You know, Thundercat, when you text him, it's like, sure you can.
Street Fighter 2, that game's music was like, it's like it made you feel like a champion. You know, even if you suck. You
even at the end when you die, it's like the greatest, grandest death ever. You died and you tried as hard as you could. Like, how do you make music that sounds like that, you know?
Do I remember the moment I got my first Genesis? Yes, I do. Like, it was like getting married as a child. It was like, I now pronounce you man and Sega.
When I got the Mega Drive, everything kind of felt a little bit complete in terms of the music that was out at that time, the films, and now this technology, now these video games.
When the Genesis came out, it completely changed games and game music.
Me, myself, I'd say Sega music kicked ass more than, like, whatever other music there was. It's called Sega music. Got this in Japan long time ago. Come on, man, this is evil. This is evil music. Hip-hop, 100%. Somebody can rap on that.
I love Streets of Rage, man. That was one of my, that's the best beat 'em up to me. People like Final Fight and all that. I love Streets of Rage.
The music of Streets of Rage was just something very futuristic about it, I guess because it was very techno-y, but also very jazzy and very street.
That Streets of Rage soundtrack brought, you know, like house music to 3-year-olds. It's insane.
The first time I played Sonic, you know what I mean, it was like, I almost was ready to like give up because the dude was too fast, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what the hell is this?
I remember seeing Sonic the Hedgehog for the first time and just being mind blown, just at what is possible. How are those colors so vibrant and how is it so amazing? How does he move so fast? Yeah, it was crazy.
My favorite song from Sonic 1 was Spring Yard Zone. That joint was so funky, man. And I was like, that was like one of my first experiences with funk, I think, honestly.
Whoever created it is like a perfect match, you know what I mean? With the game, with the music, like, who did that?
Hip Tanaka is kind of like the guy, I guess, when it comes to like incredible chip music. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of this like idol guy. There's like a lot of them, but he's like the guy.
私の名前は田中宏和です。1980年に任天堂っていう会社に入ってゲームのハードウェアとか作曲であったりとかっていうことを主にやってきました。今はアニメとか映画のポケモンの主題歌であったりとかっていうのを作ってます。ここは東福寺です。本当に任天堂入った頃はもう毎日のようにここは遊びに来てました。本当にこの辺は落ち着くんですよね。静かだし。僕が入った頃の任天堂は効果音を作る仕事なんですけど、当時は今までコンピューターで作るわけじゃなくて昔のシンセサイザーを作るような感じで開発していったんですね。本当になんていうかな、試行錯誤の連続でもう本当ハンタゴテとそういういろんな部品を並べながらカット&トライしながら音を作っていった。ゲームボーイの、 サウンドチップの部分の責任者というかそうですねファミコンよりもいろんな意味でこう小さくしなきゃダメだし値段も下げなきゃダメだっていうことでいろんな制約あったんですよね。でやっぱりヘッドホンで遊んでもらうことが多いだろうっていうような気がしたんで遊んでて。